got that taken care of. We don't have to have a meeting. All rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. These are the times at the meetings that I enjoy the most. We have a new officer in Woodburn, and I would like to ask him to come up, and I would like to administer the oath of office. Typically we do it right in front of the flags right there.
Okay.
You taking pictures?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. You can walk up anywhere you want to. All right. Whenever you're ready. Raise your right hand. I, Jody L. Cartwright,
I, Jody L. Cartwright,
do solemnly swear. Go ahead.
do solemnly swear
That I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
my duties as police officer of Woodburn, Indiana,
as police officer of Woodburn, Indiana,
according to law, to the best of my ability,
according to law, to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Officer Cartwright, welcome to Woodburn Police Department.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
You guys stand together, I'll give a couple.
Yeah, absolutely. You wanna hold this up? Or?
Sure.
Have to. Here, just.
Ready? Gotcha.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We'll get your signature on here.
Do that now, or are we doing that later?
If you have to go, you can do it
No.
now, or if you wanna wait for the end of the meeting, we can do that, either way.
Depends how bad you want to be towards it.
Go ahead. And I presume in my absence, the offer letter and everything was done, or do we need to get that, in there, kind of backwards?
Was there an
We
offer?
kind of mentioned the offer letter, in the interim.
Oh, I didn't have an offer letter. I didn't
Okay,
get one for you.
okay,
Did you guys send them one?
we'll get that figured out, yeah.
Too late now?
No worries, no worries. Very
As
good,
long as I'm employed, I don't care.
Yeah. Like I say, small town. But we're glad to have you. Thank you for,
Thank you. I appreciate
thank you
it.
for applying, and we appreciate you working in Woodburn. And thank you for letting him work in Woodburn. Because we all know, he does the dishes the way he wants to, right? All right. Okay. Brad, do you have anything?
Besides that, he official start date will be the 24th of this month.
Say again?
24th of this month will be his start date.
Okay. All right.
And that's, I don't really have anything else for the meeting.
24th this month. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ryan?
Sure you guys ready?
That'd be one.
Oh, I got a lot of stuff. I don't even know where to start right here.
I just kept printing and printing and printing and printing.
Well, we're just gonna grab the first folder. What do we got here? Alright, this is for, I got the utility locator people that you guys asked me, I guess, I don't know, probably a month or so, 2 months ago, to get a proposal from an outside firm and what it costs for someone else to be doing the city's locates.
The USIC thing.
Yeah, this is USIC one here. This is the only place I contacted at first. This is the same people that New Haven are using currently. Their price is $50 per ticket. And then it's $18.25 per quarter hour after that, anything it takes after that. Just doing the math, I only went back 5 months and we had over 600 locates come in. and you're looking at $50 a locate, and you're already, I mean, the year's gonna be $30,000-$40,000 to have someone else do that. You're better off just to hire your own employee to do it.
That's why we discussed it at the last meeting and tabled it.
Yes.
And they
So-
do, and other cities do, right? I remember in Auburn, at least they had their own dedicated,
Yeah, I mean, and
Locate
that
guy.
person would be dedicated to do that, and we can, obviously, we have other things to do, but, I mean, I got 23 locates Thursday, so.
Now, from time to time, a private person, if they need locates, they might call this company and just pay them on their own, or they just do government.
These, I'm assuming these guys just do government
Oh, okay.
stuff, someone privately, I don't know if they would be,
I remember
these guys do the gas.
Officer, CJ.
CJ used to work for one of these, yeah, one of these companies. They do gas, they do the electric, and I think they do one other one, and another group does something else, but I seen the price of that, and I was like, oh, wait a minute,
So based on the number we do, we're talking, it's gonna cost us 30 or 40,000.
it's gonna cost us a minimum, if we stay on pace as we do normally, it'll be $30,000 just for these guys for the year. So, I kinda like, well,
I don't like that. That's a
that's
big chunk
probably
of my
not gonna
budget.
happen, I mean, you know, we spend a little bit more, we can get a bonus person somewhere their job is this every day, and then do GIS and other stuff that needs to be done, so.
I totally agree.
I mean, their vehicle's dedicated to locates, I mean, that's their main job, is to make sure the locates are done. I mean, some days I don't get a locate, but like I said, I got 23 of them on Thursday last week, so, you know, those all have to be, you know, most of them I'm not have to do anything with, other than say, I'm okay, but still, they gotta go do every one of them.
Okay.
Well, so in the future, maybe we can hire somebody to do that, plus give them other responsibilities.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, well, if you can hire a new guy this year, maybe make that one of the main,
Part of his main job is to
yeah.
do that, yeah.
Cause I mean, that's what we budgeted for this year was another,
I mean, 'cause right now, this is
Full-time
me
guy.
mostly doing most of this, so. And the reason I do that is because I know where everything's at, and it's quicker for me to go out and lay pay in the ground.
Plus,
I
we
know
want
where
it
it's
done
at.
properly.
Huh?
We want it done right.
Correct, yeah, you know, you got, it's a knack to know where everything's at, so I mean, it is, so. But that was that one.
Does, Silversmith help with that too?
Silversmith helps a bunch with that, of locating, you know, where the valves are at, you know, I can pull that up and see right where stuff is at. Most of it though, I'll be honest, I already know, you know, and John knows, we know where most of it's at anyway.
You just have to have somebody official market.
Yeah, you gotta have
Cause you
someone-
don't want it, yeah.
Someone has to market, so yeah.
Okay.
The other thing I think I sent you guys was the Guterman EJP, the transducers that are looking for leak detection. All 19, those are deployed. They are in, Clovedale, Linwood, all the way down Bull Rapids, Ash, Sunview, and Maple, and then they are down from the railroad track here down 101 just to the other side of the ditch. So they're scattered out through there. Now there's 4 of them that since last week haven't dialed back in. Those 4 today, when I went down and looked at them, the antennas had fell down into the bottom of them, so that's why they weren't calling back in. So you'll notice them all have a blue plastic lid on them. So that's where you can identify them as ones in the street. There is one making,
They stick out?
no, they're flush to the street,
Okay,
and
they're
they're flush, which I'll probably get some more of those, cause they kinda work nice, you gotta pry them out. And we have a couple valve boxes that, the stack just like to jump out of them. So, I mean, they're in bad corners and stuff, so.
Right.
I'll probably get a few more of those to stick on them, that way they stop jumping out, and I also can buy those in different colors. So I'll probably gonna buy some red ones, so I can identify the valves that go backwards in town here. Most everybody thinks righty-tighty a valve, lefty-loosey. We have 4 of them that go the opposite direction. So, we call them Fort Wayne valves, so that's what all of Fort Wayne says. So, I don't know how they got stuck in here. I mean, I know one that got in here, but we did find a couple other ones, so we can at least get them identified.
Well, it's always good to know that the money was well spent.
Yeah, so hopefully we start seeing stuff move, and you know, like I said, we got one making noise right now. So it'll be interesting once the rest, because 2 of these that are in his zone will probably start making noise because they were right next to that one.
Do you anticipate, like, at the end of the year, we'll have a better idea of where water's going, you know?
Yeah, talking with the gentleman from Guterman, he goes, you give it about a month, if these things aren't, if the ones that aren't making any noise right now, he goes, move them.
Move them around,
You
yeah.
know, move them somewhere else, deploy them in another section and see what you find.
Mhm.
He goes, it's great because they're never making noise. Like, no, I want to find the leaks. Because, oh, then it's not so great they're not making noise. So,
Right.
but they are talking and communicating. There's just no there's no leak, which is great because the one we thought was on Clovedale is showing nothing. So there's definitely not a leak there. So
How long are you supposed to leave them for, did they say, do you remember?
he said 2 weeks to 4 weeks he would recommend. The guy from Guterman, he goes, we're gonna know quick if there's no noise. They register everything. You know, all these are picking up noise, but nothing that would tell them it's not. You know, it's just AI technology. They know exactly what, as they're speaking to each other, what's going on. So,
Mhm.
so yeah. So this will be neat once it starts fully implemented, going through. But
Yeah.
you know, right now it's kind of, you know, it's up and moving. So that was that portion.
Did you get an invoice from them? Or are they sending one over? I haven't got anything from them.
This is the quote. I'm pretty sure did I not send? Maybe not. That's probably.
I might have the quote back.
They'll
at
probably
home.
mail you. They'll probably mail you one.
Okay, you didn't get anything from them.
I have not got anything from them yet. Yeah. So, but I know they ordered it at the end of December, mid-December, and it came in a couple weeks into January. So.
And
What's that?
one more question about this is when these come in, so if we want to get more of these, we could just buy the little things that they go on them.
Yeah, we want more. It's the $1,200. I think is what it costs for one of those with the antenna. Maybe it's a little
Logger.
extra with the antenna set up on it.
Yeah, 1200.
Yeah,
So-
I mean they're just a little bitty unit about yay big. They got an antenna wire stuck to them with a magnet at the top with a bracket, and the antenna's strapped to the bracket, and that's all it's sending out.
So if we order more of those, would they come back out and put those, install them somewhere else, or when we move? Can you guys? Did they show you guys how to move them?
I installed them and I've installed them all.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if they did it. I just seen it here. It says training
They training.
remote.
Yeah, well, the guy who's from Guterman here, he's not done training. He said he's gonna wait 2 weeks so all this stuff starts talking and everything's working,
Gotcha.
and then he'll show me all the other stuff that's gotta be entered in here. So
I can hang on this.
yeah, you can have it. Yeah, I just printed it off. Do that one, not that one. I have. Sorry, I did a lot for you guys. I have the MPDS renewal application. Did you print this off? This is for the wastewater plant.
Yeah, I saw that.
I have this filled out and set, it's ready to go. We are way ahead of schedule, but if I don't do it now, I don't wanna forget about it or something happen and forget.
Is that something?
That needs your,
You did this on your own? Or
I did it, I filled this all out, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good, good.
I just need your signature,
Yep.
then I'll have to have you write a check for whatever it was.
What'd you call this?
This is the MPDS permit
Okay.
renewal, National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System. It's for our wastewater plant. I think I gave you the right page, Joe.
It says printed name of person signing, so.
Yeah. And you're the executive to it, so.
Oh, the $50. Okay.
I think it's just the $50 and it's a permit renewal. We have till May, but I figured these one meetings a month, I didn't wanna get stuck and we miss a meeting or I'd have to miss a meeting and it sets back and then we're rushing to get it in.
Date of application, is that just when it's signed?
You can sign it today, yeah, it don't matter, yeah. And then I'll keep this, but it is the $50 for the permit application fee. We can get that whenever I'll get this sent in then.
I'll get you whenever I run the next set of bills. I'll give you.
Okay. That was an easy one. I have the emergency response plan that we basically have to go over about every year.
I saw that. It's a horribly formatted Word document, is what it is.
So, you have to print it off. We have copies of it in multiple places.
Yeah.
I updated a couple of names and the phone numbers.
Okay.
It's just something that I just need the approval from you guys that.
I literally printed it off like 2 hours ago, so I haven't flipped through it.
Hey, Ryan,
That's it printed off.
Ryan, on page
Double-sided,
five,
too.
Oh my gosh.
on page 5, I would change that non-emergency number.
You guys got a new number, don't you?
Yeah, I would change it out to station across from Woodland. Hey, Brad, what's that number, 3042?
What's that?
What's the phone number out of 5s, 3021?
The fire non-emergency number?
Yeah.
I can never remember.
What do you get? Just the
632-3021.
30, 21, alright.
I will have to flip through it and let you know in the interim.
Alright,
If there's anything-
this doesn't have to be done right now, I
Yeah.
mean, this is just, it just needs approval from you guys, so I can attach the minutes to the back of my booklet, and so when the inspector comes, and he says, you guys didn't look at it this year, we can say, yes, we did, it's right here.
Is it still Northern Indiana Fuel and Light, or is it NIPSCO now?
Oh, I have no idea, but my
It's
number's still
NIPSCO.
good. Is it NIPSCO now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they bought an FLI,
Oh.
an IFL.
So you might want to look over page 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go over page 5, well, and there's probably page 5 on
Just for
all
the
3 of the sections.
sake of
so.
Some
expediency.
treasurer is spelled
everyone-
wrong, and my name is spelled wrong.
Did it? Oh, well, hey, we're checking all over the place. Alright, I'll go back through it. It's gotta be,
Obviously.
alright.
So we'll have to, I mean,
Get in my free time.
if it's, I mean, we gotta wait another month
Yeah.
to prove it, so is that going to be too late, or?
Yeah, no, it'll be good.
Okay,
Ain't no,
We'll just
no
make-
big thing.
we could,
Just trying to figure out what else I got here. I got the other 2 things I got, are the quote for the trailer vac,
the Vermeer,
the Vermeer, yeah, that's the one we discussed last year, we talked about it. The price did go up by, I don't know, like $500 or something like that from last year's quote that he gave me.
500, that's all?
Yeah, that's why I said, like, well, that's not too bad, but, obviously we know it's expensive, but we would get so much use out of it.
isn't this the equipment that we usually have to borrow or rent or something?
We have to borrow or rent it every time
Yeah.
we wanna do it, we can't, we use it for cleaning catch basins, cleaning curb boxes, removing curb boxes. It's just, we would use it quite a bit, so, I mean, I know it's expensive, but it is.
I budgeted 130 for it, so
So,
Okay,
good to go.
well, good.
so, it is something that, we've kinda held off for years on it, but we borrow Adams, and sometimes we can't get it, so we're at the mercy of waiting for something else to come in, so.
Well, I think we should take advantage of the opportunity while we can and get it in. What do you think, Mark?
Yes. I mean, if we already budgeted the money, so.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
because I think you guys approved it last year.
I remember.
Yeah, if
I
we
remember the
were to
discussion.
be able
Yeah.
to purchase one this year if we
Yep.
if budgeted, yeah.
I'll move to approve the purchase of the line cleaner. Is that what?
The trailer vac.
The trailer vac.
Yeah, trailer vac,
Okay.
you saw that. The Vermeer, I'll let you want me to sign this, or you wanna sign
Is
it?
that the back of this?
I'll send that in to him.
You made a motion?
Yes.
I'll second it.
All those in favor? Raise your right hand. That's both of us.
Everybody? Okay.
That's the whole shebang.
Do you have the quote in front of you, Kevin?
Yes.
Yeah, I have it emailed to me.
Okay.
I tried emailing every last week to everybody.
hmm
Does the coppers want to know how much we're spending?
No, he doesn't want to know how much we're spending.
Let me see that quote.
The quote is $125,296. I didn't say it, but you can put it in the minutes. doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Utility guys get everything.
I know it.
Pretty well taken care of.
I'm gonna put in there that you moved to approve for the full amount. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then the other thing I have was, John brought this to me, and it's more of gave me a price for there's 2 separate ones. Is basically it's a mobile fuel tank, which I think we discussed many times ago in the past, but It's basically just so we could go fill the generators up and whatnot when we need it, when we need to. Right now, we're limited to, what's at the shop when it's needed, or we have to call in whenever we can get, which they're good about it. I'm not gonna say they're not. They're good about coming and topping us back off, all our generators back off.
So how many of them are diesel?
All of our generators are diesel.
Even this one?
So they're all, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them that are diesel, so yeah. And the gas company is very good about coming out. This was more about, hey, what if they are not able to come out and we get a freeze?
How often are they not able to come out? I mean, is
I wanna
there a
say
situation?
last time we actually lost power, it was a couple days before they came out.
Oh, really?
No, but most of our generators don't run, the one that'll be crucial is gonna be the one at the wastewater plant.
Mhm.
You know, that probably won't go 2 days without someone topping it back off. The rest of them probably can go 2 days, 'cause they don't run 24/7. That generator's gonna run 24/7. So, I don't think it's an emergency, we have to have something right now. But John got the quotes, we were talking about it, so we went and got the quotes, so.
So how many, when you have them filled up, how many gallons are we talking? Like this one here, how many gallons is that?
I don't know, to be honest with you, off the top of my head.
If we can
There's
get that
probably, that's
information.
probably 250 probably, guessing, is probably what it is. I
The
imagine
water plant is,
the water plant's bigger than this one, so it's probably got a 500-gallon tank. The other lift station's probably got 250s on them. The lift station out there, that thing's probably is 750 out there. That one's a big one. But that plant's gotta run, it can't shut down at all, so.
So would this be something like, if you need fuel, you just go and fill it and go, or
We
you
just go-
always keep it filled with fuel?
We would go to the gas station, fill it, and then
And
run
then
it
go.
out and use it right now.
It wouldn't be something you'd always have fuel in it? You just-
No, it'd sit most of the time,
Yeah.
except for when we had to go, and John said, he goes, we'd use it, we just fill it up, go fill ourselves up, and then not have to have him come out every time, but,
Mhm.
so. This is something to keep on the back burner, that it's probably something we should look into, in the future, so.
All right, thanks.
And that's all that I have, I think. Did fix the water main break.
which one was that?
Which one was that?
The one on Park Street.
Oh,
Just so you guys are aware, that line is very, very shallow. And by shallow, I mean it is barely over my waist.
Wow.
so I understand that they ripped out a
Old service line.
old service line, so where did that go? You have any idea? Was
The-
it pointing towards the church or?
It was pointed towards where the old house used to be, where the parking lot's at.
The dude that made the 2 apartments over here, is that who did it?
No, so the church has a parking lot, an old alley in the parking lot. Well, we abandoned that alley, so it made it one big parking lot. On Park Street here, so used to be a house in the front, there used to be a house in the back. Well, it went to the house in the back, and it was literally right in the hole where we were digging. I mean, it couldn't have been in a worse location. So we had to put 2 clamps in, because Connor kept saying he feels something, I'm like, man, there's nothing in there. There was a service in there, so yeah, when he yanked it out, yanked the whole thing out, and so we just kinda on-threaded everything and just stainless steel clamped it and got rid of it, so yeah.
Just goes to show you, as we're repairing lines and everything, keep note of stuff like that. That's
Yeah,
in a bad spot. If we have to do like we did on Center Street in Maple, remember, where we replaced the sidewalk and we thought, that line's been repaired 6 times since we got the sidewalk ripped out, let's put a new line. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I know that's like the second or third last street I think I've ever been on, but it's always been in the cold winter,
Mhm.
but it's probably because it's a fairly shallow line. And so it's only 3.5 feet deep,
Wow.
maybe 4 if you get lucky, but it was here on my waist is all deep that line is.
Did Shirley City install it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's shallow. I mean, we knew it was shallow going into it, so. But other than that, I think everything else has been quiet. We've been
Good.
guys have been under the weather this last week, but they made it through all of us.
When do you think you'd be able to get to the wreaths, getting the wreaths down?
Whenever we can get them down, he can,
Okay.
as soon as it should have been this afternoon, it'd been a good day to take them down, so yeah.
Do we ever figure out about the lights up on the thing? There's like a strand, what, 2.5
Two and a half
strands
straight
out?
up. Yeah, those will come down. We already talked last year, where those are coming down. The ones that were bad, then
Yeah.
we'll get them replaced.
Well, they're brand new.
Yeah, I think the one outlet, the ones strands never work. I think it's the outlet up top. So, but,
So between now and Thanksgiving, if we could make sure they're all working, it'd be appreciated.
but yeah,
I want
So-
you to check every bulb.
every bulb.
Go
like,
through
man,
one up.
I lost a light bulb all the way on top of the tower.
But yeah, if you could get the wreaths down and,
Yeah, we can.
you know what, I hate to take the streetscape lights down.
I leave
off
the tree. I leave the
I
tree
think
lights
it'd
up.
look good.
I mean, they're white.
Yeah.
They're not hurting anything up.
It'd look good.
So,
Maybe put some red, white, and blue ones on 4th of July.
throw some different ones up. So.
Yeah, just take the wreaths down. Let's leave those other lights up for a while.
We can do that. Yeah, so I think they look nice down through there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I have.
You asked about attending the conference,
Oh, yeah. I guess I did do
AWWA?
that, didn't I? I forgot that was in the email.
you usually go to that, don't you? Or
I very rarely go unless I have to have credit hours. And they stopped doing some of my call-in video credit hours.
Right.
I kind of enjoyed those. So I just need hours. That's the reason I would.
they're not allowing for that stuff anymore, are they?
Yeah, very few anymore. And it's like, come on. Maybe it's so nice to get credit hours in. So.
No, I'm all for education because there's always something new you learn.
Yeah, and it's an interesting place to go. I mean, it's 2.5 days or whatever. But
Where's it at?
So
Indianapolis.
Indiana Water Works Association.
Yeah,
Is that the AWWA or whatever?
yeah, I think so. One of them.
Typical conference. Do you just usually drive down and come home, or do you?
I'll usually stay probably.
You can stay the night.
I'll stay a night or two. Yeah.
I don't know if you want to look at that information. He usually goes to that. Well, we usually attend.
Yeah,
some
usually
way or
every
another.
couple of years I'll usually go to it. They make for long days, but. I forgot I had that in that packet too.
This Chart Pool USA. Did you pay for this?
Chart Pool USA.
Yeah, I paid for that with my credit card.
Okay. I had the receipt here.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you paid for it.
No,
Or
city card.
Okay.
Card.
Okay, I got the receipt.
Those are for the charge for the water plant.
Okay. Minutes.
Look good to me.
Move to approve.
I'll second it.
All those in favor? That's unanimous approval with all present.
Okay. And then,
By the way, Kevin's absent.
there's two, you could just send the payrolls down to him so you can.
Oh, yeah.
Those are 2 payrolls, Vince.
Got another payroll.
Oh, did I not pass you the other one? Sorry. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
It should be 2.
You got these signed. Sent back in the plat for Mommy Meadows, the signed plat, officially approved, so that DPS can officially approve it and get it recorded. So he can start selling parcels, so that's good news.
They got street names picked out already or not?
Yeah, there's street names, and I can't remember what they are, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Toby's out Saturday.
Is that a school bus? Is that what he's doing?
Do you want an update on things going around town?
Sure.
Okay. I talked to Marty down here at the restaurant.
Yes,
He's anticipating into this week or next week for a final inspection.
good.
Okay, and the holdup is not me. It is the fire alarm system. So rumor has it, well, I was holding him up, and that's not the case. And I called him, talked to him, because I knew people don't understand what's going on. So as far as Main Street locations, they got their state design release, permits are pulled, and they're gonna be continuing the remodel. The building behind that they're remodeling for prep area for a wedding is very close. I anticipate sometime this month doing a final of that. The business across the street pulled a permit, a remodel permit. I'll be doing an inspection there.
Oh,
And
good.
sometime this month, phase 2 of cold storage will be calling for a final inspection. So a lot
Great.
going on.
A lot happening, yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
good stuff.
Thank you, thank you.
Yep.
So we have a tentative date for the car show, September 9th. So, I'll be letting the fire department know as well.
Okay.
And the only other thing I have to get information on is when NDOT is supposed to be redoing Main Street, make sure it's not gonna run into that late. And I also have to apply for a approval to get the road blocked off for a certain amount of time, but yeah. This is the one we're collaborating with BF Goodrich on, and it's gonna be pretty good. Been speaking with them a few times. I know you got updates kind of at the, maybe at the Main Street meeting. Thank you, by the way, for attending the Main Street meetings and
No.
being in the know on all that. Appreciate that. Yeah, so other than the plat and that's the only thing I have pertaining to Public Works. Do you have anything else for the good of the?
Do you have times for the car show?
Set up between 8 and 10, and the car show will be like from 10 to early afternoon, I think. So
And it's September 9th,
September 9th, yep.
because we previously discussed August.
August, yes, and
Okay.
it's September 9th, so. Met with the guys from BF Goodrich last week. Jeannie and I met with them. Jeannie from, it was the same day of the meeting.
The Main Street.
So, we're very excited, and, we're attempting to plan more events around that, to have some sort of smaller version of, Summerfest around that, so, it'll probably be all hands on deck for that.
September 9th is a Tuesday, is that right?
Oh, well, it's supposed to be on a Saturday, so, hang on.
6th maybe?
The Labor Day weekend?
Seems like we talked about September 9th. Probably September 6th, yes. I will confirm that. I'll have to confirm
Labor
that.
Day's the weekend before. The 1st?
Because it was supposed to be on a Saturday. Jeannie will be at the next one.
Yeah, should be next week.
Yep, so,
I thought she said 9 too.
yeah. I think we talked about the 9th when I met with them too, but maybe they just got it wrong. So, I will confirm that at the city council meeting, so. All right. Nobody has anything else? I will move to adjourn.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
I think that's Grable's weekend.